Hello and welcome back to Cabin Organic. Today we're going to share with you our do-it-yourself project of making compost bins from pallets. As you can see here, our compost pile behind our sheds was getting a little out of control and it was time to build our compost bins. Here's a quick sneak peek of what the final project looks like, and I'm just going to hand it over to Brian here, who has put together a few short videos on some of the building process.
So we have decided we're going to build some compost bins for excess waste, which includes material coming out of the goat paddocks, the chicken house, the rabbits, as well as our standard kitchen waste. And so how we're going to do this is we're going to build them out of pallets here. The plan will be to build 2 wide by single deep, and we're going to build 2 side by side and joined compost bins. So that's going to be done on the back of our goat pens. You can see the back of the goat barn for the does, and that space between the 2 posts, that is going to be a 10-foot gate. So we're going to put the 2 joined compost bins right beside the gate opening along this long fence here on the back side of the buck's pen. So the first step will be to dig out our soil, get it level all the way across here so we can.
So Brian proceeded to level out the ground, and then he started building our bins by screwing the pallets together, making sure they are nice and square.
So I've just completed screwing the pallets together for the first compost bin. I had to do a little bit of leveling on this end here. The ground was a little bit higher, but very little. You can see the pile that I had to that was collected as a result, or piles of having to dig it out a little bit. The rest of it should pretty much just follow the natural slope of the grade. And once I get a couple more pallets, I will add the pallet that's presently leaning against the fence, as well as 2 new pallets. 2 of them will make the back for the second compost bin, and then of course 1 more. The third one will be the end panel.
Next, Brian stapled in some chicken wire and lined the entire 3 sides of the bin. We ended up using chicken wire instead of hardware cloth because that's what we happened to have in our shed, and we knew it would work just fine. Then Brian screwed on a few more pieces of wood on the front of the compost bins so that we are now able to slide in some planks of wood to hold that compost in. And the next step, of course, was hauling some compost. And shortly after, Brian was able to find a few more pallets, and so he was able to build a second bin right beside that first bin. We love how these compost bins have turned out. It has cost us next to nothing. We used pallets that were free. We used chicken wire that was already in our shed from a previous project. And we used planks of wood to close up the front that were just junk wood lying around. And now we have a neat and tidy spot for all of our composting. I hope you enjoyed this video on how to make your own compost bins out of pallets. Please subscribe for more videos by Cabin Organic.